Let's set the scene. You're standing on the tee box of a crucial par 3. There's a massive lake flanking the left side. You step in, repeating one phrase: don't go left. Whatever you do, don't hit it in the water. You swing and watch the ball dive straight into the lake. This wasn't a sudden swing flaw or a stroke of bad luck. According to motor learning science, your brain's biological targeting system worked exactly as designed. It flawlessly executed an aim toward the hazard. To understand why, we have to look at the attentional budget. Every golfer has a fixed cognitive currency, a strict 100% of focus available over the ball. Most amateurs misallocate this budget. 60% is spent on the water hazard. 30% goes to internal mechanics. That leaves 10% for the target. Human movement organizes strictly around wherever the highest percentage of attention is directed. If 60% of your budget is focused on the water, your nervous system naturally coordinates your muscles to find it. Your biological targeting system is functioning perfectly. It simply took the largest data point in your budget and treated it as the objective. This seems contradictory. If you explicitly command yourself not to hit it in the water, why does your brain still fund that outcome with the majority of your budget? This is a cognitive feature called the watchman. To avoid a hazard, the brain must first mentally load an image of it. This creates an ironic loop. Every check to avoid the water brings it right back to mind. While this is distracting in a vacuum, it becomes destructive under pressure. When the brain is stressed, the monitoring process stops merely checking for the forbidden thought and begins physically steering your behavior toward it. Using your limited cognitive budget to say, "don't go left," provides your brain with its only clear, vivid instruction. Under stress, you are effectively aiming your body at your greatest fear. Most golfers compound this by shifting to an internal focus. They move their attention away from the environment, obsessing over specific body parts and mechanical checklists. This mechanical obsession burns through the remaining attentional budget. Preoccupied with managing hip rotation, your brain has no bandwidth left for the target. But the golf ball is entirely blind to your body mechanics. It cannot respond to your intentions, your fears, or how your left arm looks at the top of the swing. It only responds to the physics of the collision. 5 specific variables dictate where that ball goes: club face direction, path, strike point, speed, and angle of attack. These are the only things the ball feels at impact. Directing your attention solely to this collision, the external process focus, allows your body to self-organize the movement. When the brain focuses on the strike rather than the mechanics, the golf swing happens without any conscious interference. Attempting to micromanage your swing while simultaneously monitoring a hazard disconnects you from the only thing that actually dictates the shot. You cannot use willpower to suppress a forbidden thought, but you can utilize inattentional blindness. If you fill your attention budget completely with a specific target, other distractions become functionally invisible. To start, acknowledge the hazard once, like an accountant reviewing a ledger. Use it to inform your line. Water left, so I'm aiming right, and then close the file. It has done its job and no longer requires any portion of your budget. Next, find a target smaller than your fear. A vague aim toward the fairway cannot compete with a glittering lake for your attention. Picking a single leaf on a specific branch requires more cognitive resources to process, effectively starving the hazard of its budget. For many, the sight of the ball and a hazard triggers a conditioned response, the tensing and steering Pavlov would recognize in his lab. Overriding this requires a new trigger. Before stepping in, run a vivid film of the exact shot you want, the shape, the height, the bounce, in full color. Rehearsing the shot in this detail preloads a positive movement program for your brain to execute. After your next round, ignore the aesthetics of your swing and look at your commitment metric. Track how often your attention stayed 90% on that micro-target until the ball left the club face. Your body is a relentless target-seeking machine. Your only job is to provide it with a target worth seeking.